My friends, YouTubers, welcome back to Walkie Talkie PodCast Mall Walk 2. This is part 2. We're going to cross the street, so we're going to go check out this 12-story house. We're going to cross the street, get right on top, underneath this 12-story house. These houses are not open yet, but by spring break 2027, some of them will be open, so get ready. Spring break 2027, we're going to work right down here. This is Day Creek Boulevard right there. Day Creek Boulevard, Culture Center Drive. This is the new Victoria Gardens Mall. Spring break 2027, we're gonna live up there in the sky. We're gonna work down here on the ground with me. We're gonna work right down here. There's lots of jobs down here on the ground, lots of jobs, but then at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna put you 12 stories in the sky up there, inside the mall. Your house is inside the mall. You live inside the mall now. You work and live in the mall. Shop, work, live inside the mall. Your house will be inside the mall. Spring break 2027, get ready, get ready. We're gonna live inside the mall. Let's cross the street. Okay, kind of windy. We got some wind blowing, about 7, 8 mile per hour wind. The wind is blowing by 8 mile per hour down on the ground. Very windy today. That's okay though, we have our wind guards on. Have the Samsung S23 smartphone, blue-purple filter. I turned to my right, it's kind of bright out here, so I turned on the blue-purple filter, help knock down the sunlight. The time is 4:45, Thursday, August 14, 2026. Let's get ready to cross the street. We'll wait for the cars to go by, then we're gonna cross the street right here. This is a new Victoria Gardens Mall sky houses, or houses in the sky for spring break 2027. We're gonna live way up there. Okay, let's cross the street and check it out. Let's go. Here we go. Let me adjust the camera a little bit here. Let's bring the camera back like this. All right, here we go. Let's cross the street right here. We are at the mall. We're just standing on the opposite sidewalk of the mall right here. As soon as these cars get out of the way, we're going to cross over to that side over there. You see that blue-purple background? That is the sunlight filter from the Samsung S23 smartphone knocking down that sunlight. It's very bright today. Very windy and very bright. We got an 8 mile per hour wind blowing right now. Very sunny, trying to knock down some of that bright sun. We want to get that big blast of light coming into the camera. Okay, let's cross the street right here. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we're at, this is a live podcast. The new Victoria Garden Mall. The brand new Victoria Gardens Mall for 2027. We're gonna live way up there in the sky. 12 stories above the street. We're gonna work down here on Day Creek Boulevard. This is Day Creek Boulevard right behind you here. And right over there, that street right there we just crossed, that is called Culture Center Drive. Day Creek Boulevard. We're gonna work down here with me on the ground. We're gonna work hard. And then at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna put you 12 stories in the sky. You're gonna live way up there with me in the sky. We're gonna be living way up here in the sky. Spring break 2027, get ready. We're gonna live in the sky. Get ready, get ready. Let's walk down here. That house is about 12 stories up in the air. Let me tilt the camera this way a little bit. These are some of the tallest houses. These houses are tall. I've never seen houses this tall. I thought they were apartments, but I found out that they're townhomes or houses in the sky. Let me adjust the camera. This one here is about 10 stories up in the air. And the one facing the other way, that's about 12 stories. Let's go down here. We keep the camera pointed toward the sky. These are very tall houses. Let me adjust the camera again for us. Let's adjust that camera a little bit. There we go. These very tall houses. I'm trying to get above them. There we go. Get the camera above the roof. There it is. So these are about 10, 12 stories in the sky. These sky houses for spring break 2027. They're not open yet, but get ready. Get ready, spring break 2027. We're gonna live above the street. We're gonna live in the clouds. We're gonna live 12 stories in the clouds. We're gonna work down here on Day Creek Boulevard, for example, or back there. Or maybe we work back here on Culture Center Drive. We can work right back there. Lots of jobs around here, so we work down on the ground with me, down here with me on the ground. We work down here. But then at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna put you 10 stories in the sky inside the mall. You work inside the mall, you live inside the mall, you shop inside the mall. You stay in the mall. Your house is inside the mall now. You live inside the mall. You stay there, you work there. No car, no bicycle, just use your feet. Get ready, spring break 2027. We're gonna live in the sky, get ready. The brand new sky houses at the brand new Victoria Gardens Mall, get ready. It's not open yet, but get ready, it's coming up. Sky houses at Victoria Gardens Mall. Spring break 2027, get ready. Let's go down here to the corner. This is gonna be coming up down here. That right down there, that is called North Main Street. So you can work on North Main Street. Lots of jobs down there as well. Or you can work here on Day Creek Boulevard. You can work right here. This is Day Creek Boulevard. And right over there, that is Culture Center Drive. We're gonna go down to North Main Street right over here and check it out. A lot of traffic, people getting off work already, a lot of traffic. Here comes a lot of traffic, but next year, we're gonna be up here. We're gonna be way up there in the sky. Get ready. You're gonna get off of work at 5, but then I'm gonna put you 10 stories in the air. You're gonna live with me up in the air, 10 stories above the ground here. Your house is right here, let me show you. Look right through this gate. So right now we see sticks and rubble and little pieces of metal on the ground. But then we're gonna be way up there because the house is gonna go up here. Look at this. That house is gonna be up there. We're gonna be way up there, 10 to 12 stories above the street. Let me point the camera in the air again. So we get off of work, we work down on the ground, but then when you get off of work, I'm gonna put you 12 stories above the street. You're gonna be way up there in the sky. We're gonna work up there. We're gonna live up there. We live up there. We work down here. We're gonna work down here on the ground with me, right down here. We work down here where they're building the new houses. It's not quite ready yet, but then when we get off of work, we're gonna live up here. Let me show you again. I'm gonna put you 12 stories in the sky. The sky houses. This is a live broadcast, Victoria Gardens Mall. The new Victoria Gardens Mall. Houses inside the mall. We live inside the mall now. We live inside the mall. We work inside the mall. No car, no bicycle, use your feet. That's all you need, just use your feet. See how tall these houses are as I'm walking along the boulevard here. This is Day Creek Boulevard coming up on North Main Street. So these houses right here about 10 stories. But see that greenhouse, there's that greenhouse right there, I think maybe 12 stories. Let's get close to that greenhouse. Those white houses I think are about 10 stories up. But then the green one, there's a green one right here. This greenhouse, it looks blue, but it's actually green. I'm using the Samsung blue purple filter to help knock down the sunlight. So it makes the house look blue, but it's actually green. So this greenhouse is that's about 12 stories in the air, 12 stories up. It has one of the windows open up there. So the houses are not ready yet. Let me adjust the camera again. These houses are very tall and get above the roof like that. So these houses are very tall. Spring break 2027, get ready. We're gonna live in the sky houses at Victoria Gardens Mall. The new Victoria Gardens Mall, get ready. Spring break 2027, get ready. Let's go down here. All right, North Main Street right here. We're gonna make the left-hand turn into the mall. I'm gonna show you the construction right here. Look at all this construction. You see, got all pieces of wood and metal and plastic and lots of bricks laying around. Right now, it doesn't look like much right now, but then spring break 2027, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be way up there. We're gonna be way up there. Let me get back off this fence. We're gonna be up in the sky. So right now down here it looks like this, just sticks and bricks and pieces of wood. We're building a little frame. You see the frame right there. These are new houses at Victoria Gardens Mall, sky houses. Right now it doesn't look like much, just some sticks, some paper, and little bits of plastic on the ground, some dirt. But then spring break 2027 is going to be up here. It's going to be way up there. I'm going to put your 12 stories in the sky up there. We're going to work down here on Day Creek Boulevard, right down here. We work down here on the ground with me. We work right down here. And then at 5 o'clock, it's almost 5 o'clock right now, so it's about 4:50, Thursday, August 14, 2026. This is the 5 o'clock traffic run. But next year, 2027 spring break, we're gonna live up there, inside the mall. We're gonna work inside the mall, live inside the mall. Your house is inside the mall. Down here, once again, they're building some new houses right here. Not much right now, just some sticks and some wood, paper, plastic piping, not much. But then spring break 2027, we're gonna be way up there. That one is 12 stories in the sky. We're gonna be way up there. So get ready, spring break 2027, get ready to live in the sky. Let's go. North Main Street, let's make a left-hand turn right here. Okay, so this is North Main Street right here. This is the old, right down here, that's the old sidewalk from a year ago. Let me show you. I used to walk over there, see? That's the old sidewalk right there. It's just pile of dirt and rocks and sticks and pieces of wood right now. But one day it's gonna be up here. Let me show you. It's getting, see how tall, look at this house, it's getting tall already. Okay, so that is the second floor right there of this house. Just dirt and stick and wood and rock right now. That's the old sidewalk right there. I used to walk right over there. Eight months ago, I could walk right down there, but not anymore. It's gonna be a house. That's the old sidewalk right down here. Let me show you again, right down here. That's the old sidewalk from a year ago, right down there. Now it's a house. See the house? It's a house right over there. Beyond that fence, there's a house. You see that old gate, the old wrought iron gate? That old iron gate was from a year ago. So it's gonna get knocked down. New skyscraper houses coming in. The big pile of dirt. Lots of dirt and rock and pieces of wood. But spring break 2027 is going to be way up there. We're going to be up there. Look at this thing. That one's getting pretty high too, but that one is already 12 stories up. These are the new sky houses at Victoria Gardens Mall. These skyscraper houses, get ready. Spring break 2027, we're going to live in the sky. Okay, this is North Main Street right here. Let me step out here. There's no sidewalk right now, but that's okay. We can walk in the street for now. Let me turn this corner and show you the other side of the construction here. You see that house right there? It's about 2 floors, only 2 floors right now. But then one day it's gonna be like the one behind that palm tree. It's gonna be 12 stories up like that one. Right now it's only a couple floors, that's all this. Just starting out. And right down here, let me show you between the gate. Right down there, that's the sidewalk I used to walk on 8 months ago. Now it's a 12-story house up there. So no sidewalk yet, just grass. We can walk on the grass right down here. We'll just walk on the grass right here for now. No problem, let's walk down here. Spring break 2027. There may be a sidewalk right here where I'm walking now. They'll probably put a sidewalk here. Right down there. The old sidewalk is right there, right over here. I used to walk over there a year ago. Right down there, that's the old sidewalk behind this green fence. This green fence is about 12 feet in the air. protecting the sky houses. Let's go back out here to the main street. This is North Main Street, Victoria Gardens Mall. The brand new Victoria Garden Mall. I should say Gardens with an S. Victoria Gardens Mall. Okay, let's go over here. We'll take a peek inside the gate. You see that right down there? Right now, just pieces of little paper and pieces of wood and sticks. Little pieces of metal, but then one day it's gonna be way up in the sky, 12 stories up. I'll show you the new ones that down here. They're not open yet. These sky houses are not open yet, or skyscraper homes, I call them. No sidewalk, just grass. We're gonna walk on the grass right down. Just walk on the grass for now. Well, while we can walk in the street. This is the new Victoria Gardens Mall. I'm showing you the new sky houses for Spring Break 2027. We're gonna live right up there. That house, that White House behind this one here is about 8 stories in the air already. You see the house right in front of it is just pieces of wood and sticks. But then, Spring Break 2027, it's gonna be way up there like that one. That one's about 8 stories in the sky. But right now it's just pieces of sticks, wood, little piece of metals on the ground. I show you, let me get up closer and show you. Little piles of little dirt here and there. Not much right now, just sticks and dirt and sticks and pieces of metal, paper everywhere. But then one day it's gonna be way up there like that one, 8 stories up in the sky, like that White House behind it. Right now it's just little sticks and things like that. Not much to look at right now, but Spring Break 2027, we're gonna live in the sky 12 stories above the street. Get ready. No car, no bicycle, just use your feet. Spring Break 2027, we use our feet because our house is right there. The house is right there. And the job is right over there. Right over there, it's called Cheesecake Factory. See, you can work right there. And then just walk across the street and your house is right there. 8 stories in the sky. You live right there, see? No big deal. No car, no bicycle, just use your feet. You walk right over there, you work right there. Cheesecake Factory, you just work right over there, see? North Main Street, Victoria Gardens Mall. You work inside the mall and you live in the mall right here. You live right there in the mall. That's your house right there, Spring Break 2027, that's your house. I'm gonna put you 8 to 12 stories above the street and you're gonna work down here with me on North Main Street. Lots of jobs down here, no big deal. No car, no bicycle, not required. Spring Break 2027, we live 12 stories above the street like that one. I'm gonna put you 12 stories in the sky. When you get off of work at 5 next year, if you're hungry, you go right over there. You wanna get some food and you're hungry, that is Cheesecake Factory. Pick up your dinner right over there. Let's go around this corner here. All right. So right there, that is Cheesecake Factory. You get off work, you get your dinner right there. Pick up your dinner right over there. And then you cross the street. I'm gonna put your 12 stories in the sky. We're gonna have dinner 12 stories above the street. Get ready, Spring Break 2027, get ready. We're gonna have dinner 12 stories in the clouds. Get ready. This is the new Victoria Gardens Mall. Spring Break 2027, get ready. No car, no bicycle, just use your feet. Let's cross the street right here. Look at all these skyscraper houses. Look at all these skyscraper houses. Houses in the sky, I call it. That one there is about 12 stories. The one on the side of it is about 8 stories. So we can have our dinner in that one. We can live in that one 12 stories above the street. We have dinner right up there. And we can work right down here, no problem. Cheesecake Factory's right over there. This is North Main Street. Lots of jobs down here on North Main Street. A lot of jobs. We work over there, we pay our bills, and then we're gonna live up here. Let me show you again. We're gonna be 12 stories above the street up there. We're gonna take the elevator to 12 stories above the street, way up there. That's where we're gonna be, way up there. right. No sidewalk yet, but that's okay. It's coming. It's coming. Spring break 2027. This should probably be a sidewalk right here coming up pretty soon. Right now we just walk on the grass. We just have grass right now. Let's take a peek at the new construction over here. This is North Main Street. Let's take a look under the gate. Look under the tarp. Looking on this green tarp, you see there's just sticks and wood and piles of dirt and rock. But then one day it's going to be way up there like that one. See that one up there? 12 stories above the street like that one. Or maybe 8 stories like that one, the white one right next to it. So we're going to work right down here on North Main Street with me. You're going to work with me right down here. And get your food right over there at Cheesecake Factory. Get your dinner. You can get your dinner. You can stay in your car. They bring it out to your car. Or just walk across the street with your dinner. And I'm going to put you on the elevator and put you 12 stories in the sky up there. See? Right way up there. I'm going to put you way up there, 12 stories in the sky. Go down here. We're gonna walk in the street. No sidewalk. We're walking through the street for right now. This is the new Victoria Gardens Mall. You get your dinner. I'm gonna put your 12 stories in the sky way up there. See? We're gonna eat dinner 12 stories above the clouds, up in the clouds, way up there. See? That's the new Victoria Gardens Mall. Houses in the sky, or skyscraper houses. Get ready. Spring break 2027. Get ready. We live in the clouds. Get ready. Spring break 2027. We're gonna live up there. You're gonna live with me in the clouds up there. See? We're gonna work down here on North. This is North Main Street right here in front of me. But then, you get off of work each day. I'm gonna put you 10 stories in the sky like that one right there. That White House is about 10 stories up in the sky. The one in front of it is about 12 stories. So we work right down here on the ground with me during the day. But at dinner time, at 5 o'clock dinner time, we're gonna be way up there. You're gonna have dinner with me in the clouds, 10 to 12 stories above the street in the clouds. Get ready. Spring break 2027, get ready. We live in the sky houses, get ready. No car, no bicycle, use your feet. That's all you need is your feet. Spring break 2027, we use our feet. Get ready, get ready. Sky houses at the brand new Victoria Gardens Mall, get ready. Use your feet, get ready. Spring break 2027, we use our feet. And we're gonna work right down here. This is North Main Street. Right in front of me, that big white house, that is called King's Fish House. Very popular restaurant, King's Fish House, right in front of me there. So if you don't want to do Cheesecake Factory, you don't like Cheesecake Factory, no problem. Go right there go right over there to that White House. That is King's Fish House. Just go right over there, no problem. If you eat too much, you want to work it off. You want to work their food off, no problem. Just go right over there. Just walk right there to EOS Fitness. I think that means egos. I'm not sure though. EOS Fitness came in about 3 months ago. It's been there about 3 months now. It's brand new. EOS Fitness. It used to be called Ghost Gym, but now it's called EOS Fitness. I think that means egos. I'm not sure. So you eat over there at King's Fish House, that big white restaurant right there. See that big white building? That's King's Fish House on Monet Avenue at North Main Street inside the mall. We're inside the new Victoria Gardens Mall. You go right over there to EOS Fitness is right there. You work it off. Work off the food. From King's Fish House right there. Of course, if you don't like King's Fish House, no problem. We just walk right over here. Walk 2 steps to the left. Take 2 steps to your left, and right there, that is the Victoria Gardens food court right there. That's the food court. So you go over there, you go right there to that's the food court for Victoria Garden Mall. Thai food, Chinese food, Mexican food, hamburgers, corn dogs, Philly cheesesteaks, anything you like, right over there. So if you don't want King's Fish House right there, that's King's Fish House right there. But if you don't like that, just come right over. Just take 2 steps to your left, and that is the Victoria Gardens food hall right there, or food court. Go right in there, anything you like. Mexican, American, hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries, Philly cheesesteak, anything you like in there. That's the food hall. I call it the food court. Anything you like, whatever kind of food you like, no problem. Get your dinner right over there. And then come across the street. You just walk right across the street and you're gonna have your dinner with me 12 stories in the sky. I'm gonna put you 12 stories in the sky to have your dinner. We're gonna have dinner in the clouds, 12 stories above the clouds. 12 stories above the main street here. We're gonna have dinner way up there. You get your food right over here. You get your food right there, food court, and then you walk right across the street. I'm gonna put you on the elevator and send you 12 stories in the sky. You're gonna have dinner with me 12 stories in the sky above the clouds. Here we go. Spring break 2027, get ready. We eat dinner in the clouds. Get ready, get ready. No car, no bicycle, get ready. Just use your feet. You live inside the mall. You work inside the mall. You shop inside the mall. No car, no bicycle. Just use your feet. This is the new Victoria Gardens Mall. I'm broadcasting live from inside the mall today, Thursday, August 14, 2026. Get ready, spring break 2027. We live inside the mall way up there. We work in the mall and we live way up there. Get ready, spring break 2027, get ready. Let's go down this way. This is Monet Avenue. Coming up again on Culture Center Drive. Very busy mall today, very windy out here, very bright and windy. I had to use that blue purple filter on my video camera to keep the sunlight down a little bit. Things look kind of blue and purple, that's okay. That's the sunlight filter I'm using to knock down some of that sunlight. This is Monet. This is Monet Avenue. It's a very busy street, and a very busy street inside the mall here. This is the new Victoria Garden Mall. August 14th, Thursday, 2026. Get ready. We live inside the mall. Spring break 2027. We're gonna live up here. Look at this. These houses are not ready yet, but get ready. We're gonna be up there in the sky. Then let me adjust the brightness of this. Let me adjust the brightness a little bit. Make it a little bit brighter like that. Brighten it up a little bit like this. There we go. All right. We're gonna live way up there in the sky, 12 stories above the street. See those sky houses way up there. Right on Monet Avenue down here on the ground. This is Monet Avenue right down here. We're right in front of the parking structure. That's the new parking structure right there. Well, it's not new, it's been there for a while. Maybe a year and a half now, so it's not new, it's been there for a while. So you park your car right over there, and then you use your feet to cross the street. I'm gonna put you 10 stories up there, see? You're gonna live up there with me, way up there in the sky. That's 10 stories above the street. You park your car right there, you park over there, and then I'm gonna put you over here. I'm gonna put you on the elevator and send you 10 stories above the street, way up there. You're gonna live with me way up there in the clouds. Get ready, spring break 2027. We use our feet. Get ready, get ready. Spring break 2027. We live in the clouds. Let's go down this way. This is Monet Avenue. Once again, you see that blue-purple background. That is the Samsung S23 blue-purple filter knocking down the sunlight. Otherwise, this video will be hard to see. Be a big blast of white light from the sun. So, put the blue filter on it, blue-purple filter to knock down that sunlight, so we can see the houses in the sky. Let me point the camera toward the sky. Okay, so now we can see the houses. We don't have that big blast of sunlight because I have the filter on the camera. See that? We can see the houses in the sky now. No big blast of sunlight. You can just look at the houses. That one right there is that one is really tall. I think that one must be about 12 stories up. That white one right there. It's painted white. It's got a big tarp around the front of it. It's got this green fence down. There's a fence down here. That fence is about 12 feet in the air, protecting the houses inside the gate there. Let me fix this camera like this. Go up here in the sky. There we go. There we go. Let me turn the camera like this. See this house right between the trees here. There it is. That's a very tall house right there. Very tall. That's a tall one right there. Maybe 10, 12 stories up in the air. Spring break 2027. Get ready. We're going to live in the sky. Inside the mall. Your house is inside the mall. You're going to work right down here on Monet Avenue with me. Right down here. And then you're going to park your car right there. Get your food right over there. And you're gonna walk right over. You're gonna walk right across the street. I'm gonna put you on the elevator and send you. I'm gonna send you 10 stories in the sky up there. You're gonna be with me 10 stories above the street, up in the clouds. When you get off work next year, get ready. Spring break 2027. We use our feet. No car, no bicycle. Use your feet. And let me adjust the camera. This is another house. It's very tall. It's a very tall house behind this tarp right here. That tarp is way up in the air, covering the whole house. Look at this. You see that tarp is covering the whole house. Look at it. A piece of the house is sticking out, but I see a little bit of that white house, but it has a green tarp up in the air. The house is about 10 stories above the ground. You have this 12-foot green fence around it right down here. And they have this little yellow tape protecting the houses over here, so everything is taped off. See all that yellow tape blocking off protecting those houses over there. So we got the fence, got the green fence, and then we have the yellow tape down here. The yellow caution tape for protecting those new houses, these new sky houses. Let me show you again. Look way up there. Those are the new sky houses for 2027. You see how tall they are. Those are about 10 feet between those trees. Those houses are about 10 feet up in the, probably about 10 stories in the sky. I'm saying feet, I mean 10 stories. So those new skyscraper houses, those are about 10 stories up in the air. We're gonna work right down here on Monet Avenue with me. We're gonna work right down here on the ground with me. But then we're gonna get off work and walk across the street. And I'm gonna put you 12 stories above this sky. I'm gonna put you 12 stories up there, see? We're gonna live 12 stories in the sky when we get off work next year. Just use your feet. No car, no bicycle, just use your feet. These houses are not ready yet, but spring break 2027 is getting there. Right behind those big green tarps, it's getting there. That one there is about 8 stories. This one here, this house here is completely covered with a tarp. That one there is that one's about 8 stories in the sky. That one right there. So you're gonna work down here with me on Monet Avenue right down here. You work right down on the ground here with me on the ground. You work down here on the ground with me. This is Monet Avenue inside the new Victoria Gardens Mall. Monet Avenue. Coming up on Cultural Center Drive again. So right over here, there's no sidewalk. I'll show you, let me show you this over here. I'll point the camera to the left. Just some old signs and some traffic cones down here. Some old, just like an old pipe, piece of an old water pipe right there. Right now it's not much, just some old pieces of metal and concrete. We got some painting buckets. So not much, some metal and wires everywhere. No sidewalk yet. Just a lot of dirt and rock and not much to look at right now, but one day soon, we're gonna be up there. We're gonna be 10 stories in the sky, way up there. This is the new Victoria Gardens Mall, sky houses, get ready. We live inside the mall, inside the sky houses. I'm gonna put you 12 stories in the sky next year, get ready. Spring break 2027, get ready. We're gonna live up there in the sky, get ready. No car, no bicycle, get ready. We live in the sky houses in 2027. Spring break, get ready. Let's go out this way. This is Monet Avenue at Cultural Center Drive. I'm gonna adjust the backlight. Let me adjust the filter a little bit. It's a little bit bright on that filter. We'll bring it down like that. Oh, there we go. So yeah, the filter was kind of bright. That's okay though. Bring it down 2 clicks like that. This is Money Avenue at Culture Center Drive. My studio is right between that blue house and the white house. It's right over there. I woke up one morning, opened my garage, and I saw this. Sky houses came out of nowhere. These sky houses came out of nowhere. Look at all these sky houses behind the trees here. I'm gonna cross the street. You can see them better from across the street down. We're gonna cross the street and show, but this one here is about 8 stories in the sky. That's a sky house. These skyscraper houses, I call them, skyscraper houses. This is Monet Avenue inside Victoria Gardens Mall. Let's cross the street, and then I'll show you how tall they are. Let's cross over here. We're crossing Culture Center Drive from the other direction. We're still at the mall though. We haven't left the mall yet. We're just gonna stand on this sidewalk right here. And I'm gonna turn the camera around behind me and show you something. Let me spin around behind me and show you. Look at this. These are the sky houses inside Victoria Garden Mall. So we're gonna live right there. We're gonna maybe work down here. We can work over there on Culture Center Drive, and then we can live up here. I'm gonna put you 10 stories in the sky inside the mall. Way up there. Look at all the sky houses. We're coming in from let me adjust that camera. This house is very tall. That's a tall one right there. Let me adjust the camera. That one's a very tall one. That's about 10 stories in the sky. The new Victoria Gardens Mall, sky houses. We work in the mall, we live inside the mall. Your house is inside the mall in 2027. Just use your feet. No car, no bicycle, use your feet. Everything at your fingertips. Everything at your feet. Just use your feet. No car, no bicycle. Get on your feet and just go. Look at all these sky houses. Some of them almost 12 stories in the sky. That one in the middle, that one right there in the middle of this complex right here. These houses are not ready yet, so I think by spring break 2027, some of them will be ready. But right now, they're not ready. They're just being built. Let me step out into the street and get up close and show you this up there. See that one up there? It's about 12 stories in the sky. All the way down the boulevard, Culture Center Drive, all the way down Culture Center Drive, way down there. Look at all these houses, way down there. And then also down here, look at this. Brand new sky houses. Look at these sky houses. They're very nice. That palm tree is about 8 stories, so that house must be 10 stories up. Look at all these new houses down out here. Sky houses, or skyscraper homes, I call them. All the way down Culture Center Drive. Let's back up a little bit here. Okay, these houses are very tall. Get out of the street and step back up on top of the sidewalk here. Very tall house. Look at this. That one in the middle, that's maybe 8 stories. Well, yeah, that one in the middle is probably 8 stories. So if you don't want to live up there, 10 stories in the air, you're afraid of heights, I'll put you in that one in the middle. I'll put you in the one in the middle. That's 8 stories. I'll bring you down to 8 stories right there. Okay. If you don't want to go up 10 stories, no problem. I'll put you 8 stories right there. That one in the middle. That's 8 stories. You see, the palm tree is taller than that one. The palm tree is about 10 stories, so I'll put you in that house right there. Put you in a 10-story house. How's that? If you're afraid of heights, no problem. 8 stories, no problem. Let's go down here. All right, so this is Culture Center Drive, sky houses, inside Victoria Gardens Mall. Spring break 2027. Get ready. We live inside the mall in the sky houses. Get ready. This is Culture Center Drive. Coming up again on Day Creek Boulevard from the other direction. These are really nice houses. When they get done with these, they're gonna look pretty nice. Right now, not much, just stick and wood and some dirt on the ground, some rocks everywhere. Little pieces of metal laying around, but spring break 2027, it's gonna be a different story. It's gonna look very nice out here once they get everything up and running out here. Right now, just some wood and some brick laying everywhere, but spring break 2027, you're gonna be amazed. We'll come back and do another podcast to check the progress of the sky houses inside Victoria Gardens Mall. We'll be right back on Jasmine TV. This is Walkie Talkie Podcast Mall Walk 2. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.